Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video, I'm going to be discussing about my last couple of weeks and some observations about life. A couple of things that have happened that made me realize in this world, you really do only have yourself, in the sense, you know, you're carrying yourself each and every day. The way you treat other people, the way you carry yourself out in the big wide world, about what we share, our vulnerabilities, and really, you can only really trust yourself. Like, that's what I've realized. Like, so from the last video, I was absolutely flying. You know, I had just finished a 5-week swing in the mining industry. Things were going well. I was in Bali on my week off, and unfortunately, I got a call on, I think it was the Monday, from my boss, essentially saying, we're going to have to let you go. And, you know, that really did hurt. That hurts a lot. I've lost a lot of jobs in my time, but this one really hurts because I've worked so hard to become the best possible dump truck operator. And from what I was told, it had absolutely nothing to do with my actual performance on the job. It had more to do with what I believe. I don't know this for a fact, but I do believe it. What I've shared on my YouTube channel to others about my personal life, and that's in essence why I believed I lost my job. Had nothing to do with my performance. Things were going well, and it just reiterates the fact you've got to be very careful about, you know, who you keep close, who your circle are, what personal information you share. Because the thing is, we live in a big, bad world, and people, for whatever reason, their own insecurities or jealousy, or people just simply just don't have anything better to do with their time. You know, people will, you know, say things, persuade other people, manipulate, do whatever they can to get an advantage over many people in all aspects of life. Well, I'm not talking about just professional life. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about personal relationships. So it's a dead set savage world that we do live in. And that's been my biggest learning, is to trust absolutely nobody other than yourself. So, you know, I've shared a lot of my life on this channel, and I'm proud of that, because it's like I've, you know, come a long way. I keep fighting the good fight. I'm enjoying my time in the FIFO industry, and, you know, on that, like, you know, the FIFO industry is a very unique industry. It's a tough industry. The swings that you do, like 2s and 1s, or 1-on-1s, some do 4 on, 4 off, 4s and 2s, 3s and 3s. There's all different types of rosters that you can do out there. I'm in the production sector, so driving a dump truck, obviously you're in the production sector, open cut mining. And, you know, I've learned absolute wealth of knowledge in 2024. So even though most recently it hasn't worked out with that current employer, I'm a big believer that is what is meant for you will be for you. So I remember getting that call, and I just thought, here we go again. It absolutely sucked. But I took it on the chin, and I just, you know, I'm proud of what I've achieved in 2024. It takes a lot of courage to go to a brand new state, to get a new job in a new industry, you know, to get on that plane and then put yourself, you know, rinse and repeat 7 days, 7 nights, and then the 7 R&R, which is relax and recreation. But that's the main thing that I've really learned in 2024. Don't trust anybody. And another yarn I wanted to say is, you know, like, you know, I've been spending all this time in Bali recently. I've been doing my training. I've had a couple of beers here and there as well. I've enjoyed the cafe scene. Beautiful, elite cafes here in Bali. And like you go there, you get usually a set menu. It's like the creme de la creme of food. You get like, you know, smashed avo with a coffee and a juice for like 10 Australian dollars or less. And you can kind of like mix and match how you want it, like sourdough or... But just on that, like, it's such a polarizing world, Bali, because you literally got all these digital nomads who are like out on the grind, working online, working in all sorts of different industries, and living this kind of like, you know, your money does go a lot further here in Indonesia, but like living this sort of like classy kind of lifestyle. But then I look around and I see the struggles of other people. It's like, wow, you know, like it just makes me realize like how blessed I am to have an Australian passport, how lucky I was, and I won the absolute lottery as far as when it comes to where I was born, just simply by the fact that I was born in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. I hit the absolute lottery. One, Melbourne's an amazing city, and two, Australia, it just gives you all the opportunities in the world. Like, you don't have to be, you know, a big baller. All you gotta do is just like have a bit of a go and have just the basics in you, you know, like a bit of drive, like to get out of bed, have a set structure, go to work, and honest, clean living, you know, like. But I look around here, it's a polarizing world here in Bali because you've got all the digital nomads, then you've got all the Westerners who are like living the life, but, you know, I see all the Indonesians and a lot of them are very happy and content, but they're just like literally struggling to put food on their plate for their families each and every day. Like, for example, these Gojek drivers, you know, I can book a trip, say, from a hostel or my hotel, Airbnb or wherever I'm staying, to pretty much anywhere within a 5 kilometre radius for maybe $1.50 Australian. Now that's just absolute insanity in my opinion. Like, you know, how do you make a living off that? They can live quite well, like on the cheaper scale, but it just like made me realize like I don't want to take nothing for granted no more, because like, you know, I see these people, and I've been to the Philippines this year, I've been to Bali 4 times, I've been to Vietnam twice in the last couple of years, you know, even, you know, 2 trips to Thailand earlier this year. It just made me realize not to take anything for granted and to respect these people and their hustle, because like literally they're just hustling from dusk till dawn, you know. And I know like as Westerners, it's a little bit annoying when you get the people trying to say things, but they're just doing what they're going to do to get by. And that's been the biggest like learning curve, you know, on this little rendezvous with Bali. And just to like absolutely respect everybody, really just enjoy the moments with people, and just like slow down, take a minute to think, and just enjoy what is like the present moment. Because like, you know, like we've all got goals, aspirations, we all want like a good, healthy future, but I think in the West we do forget to actually live sometimes and to enjoy the little things. So yeah, that's my biggest takeaway and how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm just so much more grounded at the age of 36 than I ever have been at any other stage in my life. And, you know, just, you know, I've realised like people have stuck by me, you know, yeah, they're really good people, because like, you know, it's hard to maintain long friendships as well. So to all those who have stuck by me, mate, it's an absolute honour to still be your friend, because, you know, I've been a bit of a cray-cray kind of person over the years, but, you know, like I think, you know, I've come full circle, been through the doldrums, but now I'm on the rise back up, and for me, that is training, that is boxing, for fitness, and just like overall maintaining a clean, honest, work hard type of life. It's amazing, because I just keep getting these opportunities that I wouldn't have got if I hadn't made a decision to like changed my life as well. So yeah, those are my just honest thoughts, opinions, and just I guess experiences. Like just keep on like coming up as a good, honest, clean, happy. And that's another thing. Be happy, guys. Like, mate, like, I've been so low on confidence before, so, anxious at times, that non-belief within. But what I've realised is you just got to be happy. You've got to get up. You've got to just love what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. Just get up and get amongst it, because it's like, we don't know how long we've got on this planet. Everyone thinks we know what's going on, but the reality is we don't. And just be happy, content, and just enjoy it, because it's an amazing opportunity. We've got this thing called life, and we've only got one go at it. We're only around the sun, maybe, if we're lucky and we live a long, lustful, fulfilled life, we might only have, I think the average age is about, 78 for a male and 81 for a female. So, as I like to say in other videos, keep fighting a good fight. So yeah, that's the main message of today's video. I'm here in Uluwatu. I'm going to film some vlogs while I'm here in Uluwatu. So yeah, guys, like, thanks for your support on the channel. I've certainly come a long way, and I'm feeling really proud of the person I'm becoming, and I do want to continue to get better. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my content. I'm just going to keep posting content about whatever I find relative and whatever I find interesting in 2024, and as we hit 2025, and as I've said in other videos, you just never know. Maybe I choose to lock in 2 to 3 months, whether it be at the back end of next year or early 2026, and just say, you know what, let's rock and roll before I'm too far over the hill, and give, an amateur fighter red hot crack. You just never know. I'm not saying I will, because to say for certainty that I will is a big call, but it's definitely a thought going through my mind. I love hitting the pads. I love the art of boxing. I like all the entertainment fights Jake Paul's doing at the minute. I love the professional fights. There's just so many good fights coming up. Obviously Usyk and Fury coming up, number 2. That's going to be a big one. Been watching Canelo. Even Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. What a fight that was. So I do enjoy. I like watching boxing, and that's about the only sport I can do these days, given my knee problems of the past. But yeah, so look, stay tuned. I'm so just content with where I am, but yet I want to get better. But I don't take anything that I've got for granted, and I know I'm going to be back in the workforce soon, and that's why I'm making this YouTube video. Just send out a message. Just enjoy the moments. Get up each and every day with a smile. Just be happy, and treat everyone with respect. Because that's all you can really do. No amount of money, no amount of assets, no amount of this or that, can ever sort of, I guess, tell us how we should carry ourselves. All good to have all those things, absolutely, but I think the way you carry yourself and the way you treat people are the 2 most important things, really, when it's all said and done. So yeah, that's the video. I just thought I'd give it an update, and I'm looking forward to making these Uluwatu vlogs. Give me a subscribe, and yeah, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and yeah, absolutely blessed to be here. Take care. See you guys soon. Keep fighting the good fight. Goodbye.